also want us to think about it differently. I think that we are sometimes guilty of thinking only about this as a task that has to be handled one person by one person by one person. We think of education as something that is handed to individuals, and then that knowledge may be enough to make the right choices. And what I want us to do is think about in terms of is creating a greater awareness of what really drives STIs and what really drives HIV. Jonathan Mann, who is an individual who I admire, who was an early leader in the fight against HIV internationally, said, and I'm paraphrasing him, that HIV is a social issue with medical implications. And certainly, while individual responsibility is an incredibly important part of the piece, part of the puzzle that will lead to reduced HIV and STI transmissions, we have got to think of the other factors that play a huge part as well. And I want to put something out there that's sort of a theme and has helped me and the people that I work with think about this issue, is that isolated people take risks. That isolated people take risks. That people that are isolated by stigma take risks. That people that are isolated and separated from their families because they came out and a family can't accept that, they're more likely to take risks. That people that are isolated and disenfranchised from opportunity because of poverty are more at risk. That people that are isolated from a bright future because they broke off their education are at risk. That communities that are fragmented by economic hard times, by violence, are more at risk. That men and women that face interpersonal violence in a relationship are more at risk. They are separated. They are isolated. That persons who are incarcerated are separated. That persons with mental illness can be separated. It need not be that way, but we must consider the fundamental role of stability and of identification and togetherness in a way. We need to think about stability and we need to think about union and understand that the forces that divide the union, that increase instability, are those factors that will increase HIV.